All right, welcome to Unit 6.03. So today we're going to recognize the differences among sample surveys, observational studies, and experiments. Notice that these are three terms that we defined in the previous video, and so if you did not already go back and watch that video and make sure you have the definitions of all the key terms that we're going to be referring to so that you know what a sample survey is, what an observational study is, and what an experiment is, so that you can go about actually figuring out the difference between them. Right? The thing I want you to think about is what is the difference between an observational study and an experiment. So you'll notice in the definitions, right, a sample survey is a type of observational study where we are administering the survey to the people in the study and then just observing their answers. All right, so make sure you have that written down. And what I want you to do is go ahead and post what you believe the difference between an observational study and an experiment is. So pause the video, go ahead and post that now, and you can read some other people's answers and build yours off of that. So here we have two studies, and the goal is to classify each one as either an observational study, a controlled experiment, and I want you to write down and provide justification. So first, what is the first study? And then secondly, what is the second study? What kind and why? So what you're going to see here is that obviously the first one, there is some sort of treatment that I am giving. That's the big difference. And in an experiment, I'm going to administer a treatment, in this case, giving a certain amount of vitamin C, and so that makes it an experiment. I'm actually affecting something by making someone change their habits. In the second, I'm observing what people do. And the way that I observe in this case is by handing out a survey and asking a question. But it's a form of observing because I'm not asking any of the subjects to do anything. So that's the big change there, the big difference. And if you want, you can now go back and refine your answer from the previous question so that you have a clearer understanding of the difference. All right, going forward, I have one more question for you to take a look at, and make sure that you answer this one in detail, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. So here are two more examples. I want you to categorize each one as what type it is and explain why. Make sure that you don't forget to post the difference and any question that you have or an answer to someone else's question so that we can get into some interesting tasks tomorrow.